No, I can't hear you. I can't tell the. Oh. Okay, hey guys. Today we're here at Sunset Station for the LVYBT, and we're gonna start our second round, our JV match and our varsity match. So right now we have Kelcey against Jason for varsity, and for JV we have Dominic versus Austin.
Awesome. And my special guest, Marissa. Marissa, how much did you miss the cut by today?
4 pins. I don't want to talk about it.
4 pins?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go on a pretty tough pattern today. 48 feet. Canadian, what was this called?
Canadian Nationals?
Yeah, pretty tough pattern.
So, it was something.
Welcome. Oh, hold on. Checking for messages. Oh, now I hear myself. Good. So, Marissa, thanks for joining us today. I wanted to have a little special talk with you.
Oh boy.
So, So Marissa already announced who was bowling in the JV and in a varsity section here at the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour at Sunset Station. So I'm having Marissa on because I'm super proud of her. Not only did she drive me here as she's getting her license, and she did a really good job driving 35 miles all the way over here on the freeway for her first time, but more importantly, I just want to talk to where she's come from, where she's at now, what she's looking at college-wise.
Oh, yeah.
So to me, it's always good to have the young people on here to be able to talk bowling and to express their experience on how they've got here. So in the meantime, we still have bowling on 67 and 68.
Yeah.
So Marissa, you missed the cut today by 4 pins. What do you think the biggest downfall was? And then on top of the downfall, what did you experience then at the end? What did you shoot your last game?
My last game, I shot a 237. I really pulled out all the stops. The reason why I missed the cut was obviously because of my spares. I did struggle in the beginning just hitting my target because right now I'm practicing with my spine tilt, and I was like leaning left with my spine tilt, and it was causing me to like miss way right, way in the out of bounds of the pattern. So my ball would come behind the head pin, and just
some funky leaves, huh?
Some funky leaves. I did pick up some cool leaves, but definitely could have been a little bit better targeting wise. But I am pretty proud of my last game because on my 4th game, we were trying to figure out where to put me, and Phil comes over, and we're talking about my comfort zone, and my comfort zone really being in that typical house shot area of like 10 to 8. So we're talking about how maybe I could play the pattern 6 to 7, and I just look around, no one's playing the pattern there. And I just kind of suck it up, and I go, you know what? No, I need to play the pattern properly. I need to be out of my comfort zone sometimes, and that's okay. And then the next game, out of my comfort zone, I shot a 237.
Yeah.
So rise to the occasion, I suppose.
Yeah, it was really good. Again, when you start having to force yourself into 15, 16, 17, when you're used to playing out on the gutter.
Oh, we're having technical difficulties. Phil's just, he's been cut off for talking too much. Kelcey with a light mixer, okay.
Green, there you go. Hey, I'm back on.
Oh.
Thanks for helping me out.
Totally.
Can't believe I talk too much.
I'm joking.
No, you're never joking with me. So, but yeah, it was a good experience to watch you. When you start getting in that deep, again, it gets a lot of our kids out of our comfort zone. When we're playing U.S. Junior Gold long, you're allowed to be able to play the gutter. When we get off of a long pattern Junior Gold, then you're forced to move in, and OB became to the right. So, but yeah, it was a great last game to then finish fourth. If you would have kicked out that fill ball right there, not the fill ball, the second ball in the 10th, then because you could have went 250 the last game.
Yeah, what had happened?
7-pin or something? Yeah.
Yeah, it's because my dad's not here and I wanted my mom to film, and then I got nervous because my mom was filming. But I don't score watch, so I never know where I am. I just try to bowl my best. So I was not aware that I could have been so close in the bubble. But that's okay. I have tomorrow.
But you never give up, right? And again, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, you finished second twice, back-to-back days.
Yes.
And then last week at the Santa Fe, you win a big local tournament. For how much did you win there for your smart?
1,500.
1,500.
I won 1,000 for placing first, and then Kathy, the manager at Santa Fe, actually donated $500 on top of my fund. So that was pretty cool. My smart account is looking pretty good now.
Not only that, as your opportunities to go to college are getting greater and greater, huh?
Yeah, just a bit.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I definitely want to work with animals. I'm looking into like wildlife biology or conservation, or just being like vet tech, anything like that.
Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. So there are some colleges out there. Lincoln Memorial, LMU you're looking at? What are some other ones?
I'm looking at LMU, and I'm looking at Hastings.
Hastings. Where's Hastings at?
It's in Nebraska. It's in Hastings, Nebraska.
Hastings, Nebraska. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you stay away from that Ohio State Ohio thing, man, right? Okay.
I actually did get accepted into an Ohio college as well, Muskingum University.
Oh, cool. Yeah. But again, we've got a few months to look at this, and a few months to grow you as a collegiate bowler. So all the colleges out there, I tell you, I've got somebody sitting right next to me who's one of the smartest kids that I know, and somebody who just a great player, easy to learn. She learns the game. She's come a long way. When I first met her, she was crying up a storm. A couple years later, now she's winning tournaments. So it's going to be a fun program. So, all right. So let's go back into bowling. So go ahead and give it a little bit of update.
So right now we have Kelcey up. She's B and Jason is D, and they're both winning right now. They both had a double, and then Kelcey had a 9 spare and Jason had an 8 spare. Excuse me. So she's up by 1 pin. Just took her shot. Looks pretty good. With the transition right now, our pattern started out 48, and everyone's actually bowled on this. I think everyone's bowled on this lane. So the transition's a bit longer. So it seemed like Kelsey's ball just kind of sat a little bit because it's gone from a 48 pattern to a 51, 52 foot pattern.
Yeah. And why do you think this pattern transitions so much or so fast? Do you have any idea?
Yes. So it was done by a Brunswick machine, and Brunswick machines can't put reverse oil on the lanes, and it was 21 mils.
Yeah. So made the pattern nice and tricky. Exactly. Mr. Jerry Francomano here at the bowling center manager at Sunset Station. He knows how Ben, your dad, Mike, and myself operate as far as what we're trying to do to grow our kids. Spare. So we don't run any patterns that are over 3-to-1, 4-to-1 oil ratio. So again, we're graduating kids as they go. Miss Tude over there, Sarah, Miss Tude, Tude, our little attitude girl, love her to death. She missed a cut by 4.
I missed the cut by 4.
No, you missed a cut by 4.
She missed by
Sarah
11.
Missed by 1.
By 1, that is right, against Dominic.
Yep, against Dominic. So again, spares are everything, and Jerry helped us out by putting out a very difficult 3-to-1 was the easiest portion of this. It was literally about 2.9-to-1, so very flat. But a lot of the kids did okay. Did anybody finish over? No, Seth, so we bowled 5 games. So 1,000 would have been even. Seth was 988, so he was minus 12. Kelcey There's another story.
Thank you.
Kelcey with 978. So she was 22 under on this pattern, so that's cool. But all of our college coaches out there, we've got Jason Bardol here on the left lane, looking to go to school for some collegiate bowling. I think he wants to be some type of police officer, criminal justice guy, so he's available. Kelcey will be getting up in a picture here. Kelcey is your age, so she has a lot of college options for our college coaches. Here's a girl, same as Marissa sitting next to me. 2 years ago, we started working together, a little over 2 years. Kelcey being a two-hander, rev rate well up into the 420s. Can do some amazing things. So college coaches, feel free to reach out to me. I'll hook you up with Kelcey.
Kelsey's come really far in the past few weeks. She used to be on JV as well, and she made her way to varsity. And now in varsity, she's always placing something or getting very close to placing.
Yep, yeah. She's going to be. She wants to do this at a higher level, so it'll be really cool to see. Again, college-wise, I don't know if I think she wants to be a nurse or something. So she has a lot of opportunities to go to college. Oh, she missed a 10-pin. Different colleges, I mean, as far as a lot of opportunities, yeah, she'll have some opportunities, but she wants to be a nurse, so she can go to several different colleges. Ben, do we have, oh, look at this. And our sponsors. Thank you, Ben. So, coolwick.com. Don't forget to put that discount code in, LVYBT10, coolwick.com. And thank you, Storm Nation. Leanne and Gary and Lee up here, the West Coast Regional Rep, always taking care of us. So very, very supportive of what we're doing here. So it's kind of weird not having Sebastian here, right?
It's a little quiet.
A little quiet, right? So, but Kels, he's bowling a JVT, YBT or something, or JVT in Southern Cal. So he wanted to go get some points in for the JVT Southwest. Nice shot, Kels. You want to give a little scoring update, Marissa?
Yes, so right now, Dominic is at a 106 versus Austin, who's at a 107, and they're both going on a strike, or both on a spare strike.
Nice.
And Kelcey is at a 104 for the sixth frame. Jason's about to bowl his sixth frame. She did open when she was going pretty neck and neck with Jason, but then she comes back with a strike. So let's see how Jason responds to that.
Marissa. Marissa is like like a stepdaughter to me, so watch out for any of the boys who want to go out and date her. I just want to beat them up.
No, we're good. He's good.
How's school going?
We have our highlights, actually.
Good. Look at that. Go for it, Marissa. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. So here we have Kelcey. I bowled on the same lane with Kelcey today. She rocked it. Next, we have Kiana. She's one of our newer bowlers who's also progressed a lot.
I love her, man.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, she is. She's only been bowling for a few months. Oh, Zeke. We're working on him. 10 years old. We're working on him, so I love this kid. This is a cool highlight thing.
But school's been good. I finished the quarter straight A's, straight O's. Adjusting back to in-person school is definitely very interesting, and like balancing everything between student council, volunteering, and just like a social life in general. But I'm making it happen, so.
You always do. You always make it happen.
I try.
You are an amazing person.
Thank you.
But you have an amazing support system, right? Mom and dad, great people. So, and again, Mike, your dad and Ben are the reasons why we're here today, right? So it's been really cool. A lot of work, a lot of volunteering. We are a nonprofit. Bowlers Helping Youth Bowlers are going that direction this week. So we're going to be looking for donations from corporate America and from people to be able to help us out so we can give some more money back to you guys as we continue to grow. Las Vegas bowling here. So again, big shout out to Jerry here at Sunset Station. Huge shout out to Kathy McCluskey at Santa Fe Stations, Vince Ortiz at the Pro Shops for Bowlers Mart, and Casey Shepard's helping out a lot of our kids. So been really cool. So we're missing a couple kids. Yeah, we're missing Hayden and Gavin. They got a little sick. They caught the COVID last week. So, but they're doing good. Not talked to Dad a couple days ago. They're doing good. So
that's important. I hope they feel better soon.
Yeah, they're. Dominic, I give this kid a lot of credit. I guess he's a really good football player who's turned into this bowler, and Coach Dave Allen's been working with him, and this is his first tournament? Second tournament? Second tournament. First cut.
He just bowled the 9-pin no-tap about last week, and I think he placed 4th then as well. And during practice, he actually shot his first 300, followed by a 298. So he's only been bowling for about 4 months.
Yeah.
So pretty crazy.
He comes from a bowling family. His dad's a really good player. His little brother's going to be a good player too. He's like 10, 11 years old, a little lefty. So he's a good little player, good family. But it's fun to watch him. He gets a little high-strung. But it was fun to watch him today, just kind of mellow out. So shout out to my boy Austin Nash here. Coach Dave's been working with him, doing a good job. Austin! No. So it's a pretty close match. But Austin has come a long way. He usually gets a little upset today. He stayed calm, cool, collected. Qualified second.
Yeah, he's come a long way as well.
Yeah,
in
he really
the past
has.
few years.
You remember 3 years ago he was throwing a backup ball?
Yes, I remember I met him at Open Bowling. And that's also where I met Dominic for the first time. I met him at Open Bowling with his family. And then it's really cool to see them coming out and like progressing and getting better and growing to compare to just a few years ago. Yeah.
Kelcey got a little slow on that ball, so I don't know if she moved a little deeper to try to figure the ball, but little slow, a couple miles an hour too slow. Might have to get her to switch over bowling ball. She needs something to get through the front part of the lane a little bit more. So we got a match here on our JV section. Austin with 154 in the 8th, just missed a spare. Dominic 153 in the 8th, so we still got a 1-pin game.
Yeah, and even the varsity match is not looking too bad. Kelsey's about, if she makes this,
she needs a spare.
8 pins up, and she has it.
Spares are everything in our world, right, guys?
Yes.
1-pin, 4-pin cut.
It's okay. I have tomorrow for my redemption. It was my first time in varsity as well, and I'm happy with how I played the lane at the end, getting used to that part of the lane.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow we're bowling on something a little shorter, so I think it's going to be the same type of Canadian-type pattern, except probably 35, 36 feet, whatever Mr. Jerry puts out there. I'm letting Jerry pick this out because, honestly, I've been around kegel machines for my whole life, so I'm still learning about Brunswick machines and how how the oil goes down and how the lanes transition. So learning curve. Yeah, ball's just not reading the lane. Still got a close game though. So Dom. See, he gets a little worked up. Love it.
He's passionate. That's why.
Yeah. Coach Dave's doing a really good job with him. Really good job.
Oh.
Marissa's mom's all happy that. More importantly, I have Rice Krispie treats today. Thank you very much. That was my breakfast.
Yeah.
Marissa and Christine always take care of me with some junk food. They want to keep me at 265 pounds. Everybody wonders why I don't bowl anymore. Has nothing to do with my weight.
Definitely not my fault.
Yeah, well.
Just try to keep him happy.
That does. Nice shot, Jason. So this is going to come down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, Jason just needs a spare and a 10. So Kelcey can strike out for 198. Oh, Jason's going to have Well, let's see what happens here.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
So tomorrow we'll be back here, 9 a.m. check-in, 10 start time. We're going to be bowling on a shorter pattern, Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. Find us on LVYBT.com and YouTube, LVYBT 300. And our next tournament is going to be November 6th and 7th, or 6th and 7th. Is that right? Going to my 6th and 7th, going to be at the Nugget in Pahrump, Nevada. Bowling at the Silver Nugget. What is that, 16 lanes?
Golden
Nugget. Golden Nugget.
The
Pahrump Nugget. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Ben. So, and we'll be going back there. Start time, check-in time is going to be 9. Start time 10.
Wake up nice and early. I can give you a ride then too if you want.
Oh gosh, we got to go over a mountain though.
Oh shoot, maybe not.
But we get to go to Ben's hometown, Pahrump, Nevada. A lot of history there.
So
we won't talk about that. Go ahead, Marissa.
On our JV match, Austin wins it. It was very close though. Dominic had 182, which is a really good game. And let's see how Austin finishes on his fill ball. He has a 184, so.
A varsity match though, Kelcey is going to need a double to force Jason to spare. Our upcoming, nice shot. What
a
Austin.
shot to finish it. Let's go. So now Austin is going to go against Ava.
Yeah. And then the winner of this match is going to bowl who?
Seth, right there in the frame. Okay, Jason strikes.
So that's the ball game. Kelcey, good shot right there. It's all right. It's good bowling, Kelcey. She made again. She was minus 22 on this pattern. So her low game being 167. Then she went 178, 167. We got her lined up, and she went 190, 220, 223. So I finally got her far enough left. When her rev rate's over 400, I'm like, Kelcey, you got to get in with the boys. Start playing fourth arrow, and she did with the right surface. So. Go ahead and go off with the scores, Marissa.
All right, so Kelcey just finished with a 177. Still not a bad game. The transition on this pattern was so fast, it's a bit hard to keep up. And now Jason just finished with a 199, so he's going to go on to bowl Seth Stovall.
Perfect. All right, we're going to check out and then check back in for the final match.
Yes. Once again, thank you to our sponsors, coolwick.com and Storm. Thank you so much.
Yeah.